Welcome to Heal into Happy. I invite you to take an adventure with me into your very own universe as I guide you to go within, release your fears, and become empowered to create a life you love. I am your host, Lark Allen. My intention is to help you shine a light on everything that is keeping you from being truly free. You can expect this healing journey to be filled with love, laughter, clarity, and fun. Are you ready to take a leap of faith? Let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so happy that you are here. I am excited to share a really powerful way to heal in every now moment. But before we get started, let's get grounded into this now moment together. Let's take some big deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth while I share what we are all creating space for now as we gather. When two or more gather, instantaneous miracles and so many things can happen that are very transformative. So we are creating a sacred space right now together. We are clearing away anything that no longer serves us. Remember to keep breathing. We are allowing new neural pathways to be created. And I'm inviting you to really open up your heart space. Allow your heart to be your maestro as I share what I'm going to share today. And be open and curious to how you're feeling, and you could journal about what I'm going to share with you and really start understanding the power of realizing that we are vibrational beings and that we can decide what frequency that we are going to vibrate on in every now moment. Okay, so we've let all of our tension go away. We're more present. We have more clarity. All right, let's have some fun together. Today, we are going to talk about a very important question, and that is, am I living in fear or am I living in love? There are really just two emotions that we have, and within the two emotions, we can be in fear, which causes anxiety and anger and all of the fearful things that you can think of. Or we can be in the emotion of love, which brings us peace, serenity, compassion, laughter, bliss. We feel like our being is in joy when we are tuned into the love vibration. So today we are going to talk about how we are vibrational beings and just really dive deep into the healing modality of first acknowledging that we are vibrational beings, that we are filled with energy, and that we can start really understanding how powerful we are. And in every now moment, we can turn towards love. We can realize, oh, that was fearful. I am going to shift and I'm going to turn towards love. We can imagine that we always have two paths in front of us in every now moment. One is leading to our heart space being open and filled with love and curious and ready to explore how to vibrate higher and higher and higher. And then there's another pathway that we could go down that is going to feel grumpy and have tension and raise our cortisol levels and put us into fight or flight. And that is the path of fear. It's the path of lack. It's the path where we feel there is injustice and on and on and on. So we can snowball momentum one way or another. And I am challenging all of us to always go with the momentum that will help us create a life we love and will help really anchor in heaven on earth. And we can simply do that by pivoting from a fearful thought to, okay, I'm going to take a big deep breath here and I'm going to return to love. I am going to keep my heart open and I am going to, and in doing so, I am going to be in touch with my higher self. I am going to be in touch with divinity. I am going to tune into Christ consciousness and really have a bird's eye view from that perspective. As I'm playing here as a human in this mystery school, I'm actually able to have that bird's eye view that my higher self has, so that I am always choosing the best outcome for myself and my happily ever after that I am creating space for in every now moment. So I have a couple quotes that I found that I really love that I wanted to share with you. Fear and love. There are two basic motivating forces, fear and love. When we are afraid, we pull back from life. When we are in love, we open to all that life has to offer with passion, excitement, and acceptance. We need to learn to love ourselves first, in all our glory and all our imperfections. If we cannot love ourselves, we cannot fully open to our ability to love others or our potential to create. Evolution and all hopes for a better world rest in the fearlessness and open-hearted vision of people who embrace life. Such a beautiful quote, and it was created by John Lennon. All you need is love. Da-na-na-na-na. All you need is love. John Lennon. Wow. Okay. And I really love this quote as well. There are only two emotions, love and fear. All positive emotions come from love, all negative emotions from fear. From love flows happiness, contentment, peace, and joy. From fear comes anger, hate, anxiety, and guilt. It's true that there are only two primary emotions, love and fear, but it is more accurate to say that there is only love or fear, for we cannot feel these two emotions together at exactly the same time. They are opposites. If we are in fear, we are not in a place of love. When we are in a place of love, we cannot be in a place of fear. So it is impossible to be on two pathways at the same time. Oh, this quote was from Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, and I will put these in my show notes. But it just is a third-party validation from both of these beautiful people that we cannot be on two different paths at the same time. And that's what I was sharing with this healing modality of being really present and being present to acknowledge if you're in fear or love is in itself an epic transformation that you can have. It is so powerful to be present and to catch yourself while you're, in a conscious state, being very present, if fearful thoughts are coming in, and then redirecting with affirmations, with opening your heart space up, with having compassion. Another really powerful thing to do is just feel it, allow it, acknowledge it, and let it float up and out of you. As you're healing more and more, and you're doing all of the modalities that I've shared so far, things are going to want to come up. And you can journal about it, and you can also just breathe into it, feel it, acknowledge it. Sometimes we have trapped emotions that have stayed around because we haven't acknowledged them, and we want to keep, stuffing them into that skeleton closet. Instead, open it up, breathe, let fresh air come into the closet, and just face your fears by giving them love. Because fear cannot withstand the love vibration. It's impossible for you to be on two pathways at once. So love that memory that you're having that comes up that is keeping you in fear instead of letting you be on the vibration of love. It's really, 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 really powerful to continue to understand more and more and more that we can release so much hostility and anger and sadness and all of the things by looking at it. And it's just like you can't keep a dark room dark when you have a candle that comes inside to light it up. Your consciousness and your love is that candle. And so you can absolutely look at all of the things that you've been suppressing with your love candle, and you can set it all free. We have so many trapped emotions that would love to be set free. So it's like you can look at it and then you can imagine it just floating away like a balloon in the sky. Let it go on, let it go to God, and it just raises your vibration over and over and over to love. And it feels good. It's so empowering to know that we can do this. So we all have heard of the law of attraction, where what we think about, we bring about, and understanding the law of vibration, which is everything that I've been sharing. Are we vibrating at a frequency of love, or are we vibrating at a frequency of fear? So if that's something that you've never looked into, you could start researching the law of vibration. It is just as important as the law of attraction. And actually, a lot of times why the law of attraction doesn't work is because we're saying, I want this house, I want this life, I want this car, I want this job. And then we aren't vibrating at that. We are vibrating in a fear frequency where we're secretly whispering to ourselves, that's never going to happen. That's for somebody else. It's not for me. I'm not that lucky. On and on and on and on and on. So when we go into the love vibration and we fall in love with our dreams and we surrender and believe that it's possible for us, then we are utilizing the law of attraction and we're combining it with being a vibrational match for the things that we're desiring to call in. So when we look at it from our healing perspective, desiring to heal from past trauma, something that broke our heart that we've never gotten over, falling in love with the idea that we can and that we can be a vibrational match to allowing that to just go up and out of us and returning to love and opening up our heart space and saying, no, I am going to feel this. I am going to just be in this now moment and feel all the feelings and not have any judgment one way or another. And I am going to return to the love vibration as I work through this and heal it. And it's like flipping on a light switch. The light will come on, the pain will dissipate, and you will be able to let it all go free. So remember, when we're living in fear, we are pulling back from life. And when we're living in love, we are open to all that life has to offer with passion and excitement. So do you want to take the path where we're pulling back and we're fearful? Or do you want to take the path where you are feeling open and excited for life? All of our thoughts have a vibrational frequency. And so once we are really understanding that we are vibration, that everything is. The speaker that I'm speaking through has a vibration, the computer, and we do too. We all have a vibration. And we get to, as conscious beings, decide what our vibration is. And it's a huge, huge, powerful knowing that in every now moment, we can choose a different thought. We can choose to feel a different emotion, and that we can choose to return to love. So why not focus on what you do want instead of focusing on what you don't want? Also, I find it really interesting that fear is a long, slow wavelength, which activates very few of our DNA antennas. So that makes it where we aren't able to connect and feel God's love for us. And love is a short and fast wavelength, which activates many more antennas, which connects us to God, where we can feel Christ consciousness running through our veins at a cellular level. when you're all blissed out, when you have fallen in love, when you have a new baby and you look at them for the first time, that is the frequency of love. So if you've ever experienced any of that, then you know what the frequency of love feels like. How cool is that? That with affirmations, with visualizations, with deciding to be present in every now moment, we can return to love and we can raise our vibration. Another really powerful thing that you can do is look at your favorite music app and search 528 Hertz music. I'm going to do a whole podcast on the healing modality of Hertz frequencies. But for now, if you're wanting to really get into the zone and just really feel into your heart space and open up your heart space and ask your higher self to come through, you can turn on 528 Hertz. That is the frequency of love and miracles, and put in your earphones. I don't recommend the pods, because it's a Wi-Fi frequency, and I don't think that's a good idea to have in your ears. So I recommend a plug-in old school earphones. Just wanted to put that out there. But anyway, put in earphones and you can listen to this. You can also listen to it at night while you're sleeping. Put your phone away from your head as much as possible. But have the intention that you are going to have a peaceful, beautiful, healing sleep, and that you would love to feel love as you're sleeping, and put on one of the healing Hertz and just sleep with it all night long. And you will be healing yourself at a cellular level while you sleep. So many amazing things could be happening all night long while you are experiencing the healing Hertz frequency of 528. So again, living in the love frequency helps awaken and activate divine potential. Fear vibrates through DNA much less, and that keeps a person asleep to their angelic human potential. Fear causes disharmony. When we vibrate in fear, we aren't able to feel the love that is available to us in every now moment. So remember, in every now moment, you can return to love. In every now moment, you can choose to say no thank you to a fearful thought. A good example of this is if you're watching any kind of mainstream news. It's so fear-based. It's like fear porn. There's nothing good that I could say about it. In my opinion, it causes so much fear and so much anxiety in humans, and it's really hard to awaken to your full potential if you're watching it. But if you are watching it for any reason, you can feel that fear vibration within you. You can turn it off. You can take some big, deep breaths. You can do some stretching, and you can start doing some deep breathing, and you can remember to open your heart back up and to return to love. It is always available to you. We were born at the frequency of love. When we are little tiny babies, when we come out, we are vibrating at the love vibration. And then we get taught about fear. And then we can kind of get stuck in that cycle of living in fear. And so I'm encouraging you, and I'm excited for you to really test out how healing it can be to make sure that you are feeling love and that your heart is open whenever you are starting to journal. Make sure that you are being really thankful and appreciative of everything that you have as you're waking up in the morning, and don't let your feet hit the ground until you're feeling that love vibration. And when you're doing that, then only good things can line up with you. It is impossible for negative, wacky things to be coming into your reality when you are completely solid in every now moment that you are only available for the highest frequencies. You are only available for miracles, for happiness, for love, for bliss, for surprises that astound and delight you. We can make things really complicated, but it really is this simple, and it's completely free of charge. All you have to do is start living from your heart space, allowing your heart to be your maestro, remembering to say, I am operating on a vibration of love. And you can keep saying that affirmation over and over and over again. And even if you're not feeling it the first time that you're saying it, you're calling your higher self in to rescue and to be available to give you that bird's eye view that you are potentially searching for because there's something going on that is distressing you. So a really powerful affirmation is, I am operating on a vibration of love. Another really good one is, my heart is my maestro and I am experiencing heart-brain coherence now. I was reading some of the Sophia Code and I really felt like I wanted to share that it is so important to acknowledge the power of our words, both spoken and internalized. So in every now moment, you can invite your higher self to express the language of your heart. And so you can put your hands to your heart, take a couple deep breaths, and say, what is my heart feeling right now? And I know that my heart is my direct connection with my higher self and all that is divine. How is my heart feeling? What is my heart thinking? What is my heart calling me to do? And the more that you do this practice, the more that you will have miraculous things start happening in your life. The more that you will start feeling more healed and more whole. And next week, I'm going to share about how to start having a stronger relationship with your higher self. And it's really cool. So until we meet again, I am excited that you now know more than ever that you are a vibrational being and that you have a choice in every now moment to be vibrating at a love frequency or to be vibrating in fear. And I have a prayer that you choose love over and over and over again until it becomes second nature. And then you will be a huge guiding light on our beautiful planet, ushering in unity consciousness, ushering in this new golden age, ushering in so much beauty into your life, so many instant miracles, so much healing, so much happiness. That is my prayer for you. Until we meet again, have a beautiful week. Thank you for joining me today on Heal into Happy. My prayer is that you have gained more insight into your healing journey and that you are one step closer to loving yourself more fully in this now moment. And if you could do me a favor, please leave me a 5-star review over on iTunes. My passion is empowering others on their healing journey, and with your review, you may help others struggling to heal find this message. Be sure to visit me at healintohappy.com for past episodes and more ways to connect with me. Also, please always remember that I am offering you so much love and light as I celebrate the divine sovereign being that I see in you.